Hello, everybody. In this session, we are talking about basic communication skills. Communication skills are essential in all walks of life. They are particularly important for general communication and basic communication. This is true in business, education, and all manner of personal relationships. The ability to relay information accurately, concisely, clearly, and as intended is a dynamic and necessary life skill. It is something that should not be disregarded. Without interpersonal skill and basic communication skills, youth will have difficulty succeeding in life. And then the basic communication skills. Basic interpersonal communication skills aren't only about speaking effectively, the way you write, your reading ability, and listening skills are equally important. There's more than one way to convey your intentions. There are four basic communication skills you need to excel at the workplace. The first about speaking. Everything from your words, body language, tone, and pitch can impact your speech. For example, when you're speaking to your co workers, you must adopt a polite and friendly tone. Speaking is not just throwing out sentences. You have to be careful when you're adding intonation and stressors. For example, you will use different tones to ask questions and to emphasize something. Learning how to speak effectively will help you convey your meaning and intention without leaving any room for doubt. And then the second about reading. You don't have to be an avid reader and finish thick volumes in one night. But you should be able to read complex business reports and important work related documents. It is not just about skimming words, but also reading between the lines and pinpointing the author's intent. If you have too much to read at work, developing a healthy reading habit will help you stay on top of things. The third about listening. Listening may seem like an easy skill to acquire, but it is one of the most difficult communication is a two-way street. It is a dialogue between two or more parties. To be a good communicator, you need to give others the time and space to communicate their thoughts. If they have something to talk about, listen to them carefully and process what they have said. Don't just listen to hear, but listen with intent. If you have questions, feel free to ask. It will show that you were really listening. And the fourth, about writing. At work, you may have to write on a daily basis. This could include reports, minutes of a meeting, or memos for your co-workers at the workplace. It is hard to go through pages and pages of writing. It is better to incorporate key ideas right at the beginning of any communication. Developing your writing skills will help you write concisely without having to provide too many explanations. Not only will this save time, but will also explain your purpose right away. And then the components of the basic communication. The first component, sender, who sends the message. The second, feedback. After receiving a message, the receiver sends feedback to the sender, unsure and what he understands from the message. The third, encodes, translates messages into symbols like words, pictures, sound, etc. Fourth, receiver, a person who receives the message. Fifth, channel or medium. It used to transmit messages. Some channels are free face communication. Over the telephone, letters, television, newspaper, radio, etc. And six, decode. Receiver decodes the symbols to understand what the sender wants to say. And how to communicate better. The first, be aware of your own communication errors. We are all susceptible to sending confusing messages and to missing the boat in terms of what someone else was trying to tell us. And when we are aware that all of us can make all of the communication mistakes, we can adjust how we send and receive messages. The second, check in with the sender when you are decoding messages to make sure you have the right understanding, and after hearing, especially if it strikes you strangely, ask the sender if you are hearing it correctly. instead of trusting your interpretation completely. Think about how many origins can be prevented with just that one. And third, choose your words wisely based on who the receiver is. As much as we would love for our partners, parents, and employers to just automatically be able to know what our needs and feelings want and or interpret of all our questions and comments with complete accuracy, they cannot. We can become better senders by thinking about how the specific person at this specific time would be receive a message and then deliver it in that form. I think it is enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.